Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Channel 8 sports presentation. Tonight from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is boys basketball as East Brunswick hosts St. Joseph of Metuchen in a Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division game. Hi, I'm Jimmy Allinder, being joined once again by Phil Hill. And Mr. Hill, East Brunswick fast out of the blocks, 6-1 record. This is our first opportunity to see them on Channel 8 this year. However, quite a tough opponent, wouldn't you agree?
That's a tougher opponent, but yeah, right. St. Joe's, you're right, is quite a tough opponent. The Gannett poll has them rated number 2 in the state of New Jersey. The Star Ledger this morning had them rated number 3 in the state, and they are rated nationally as well. They have perhaps the best backcourt, certainly the best backcourt in the state of New Jersey, Jason Williams and Brian Wilson, who've played together since 8th grade. This is a formidable team, Jim. This is a well-coached team, a senior-laden team. All the starters are seniors. They played together for quite a few years, and they just missed being in the Tournament of Champions last year by 1 point, and they lost to Seton Hall Prep. This is a very good team, a well-coached team, and a very talented team.
Well, let's talk about East Brunswick because they're no slouches themselves. We talked about their 6-1 record. That's somewhat of a surprise because East Brunswick did not have a good season last year, and we didn't know what to expect from this team.
Yeah, let me say one thing. It all starts with coaching. In the Red Bank Catholics tournament, I've said it to a few friends, Bo Henning really outcoached some fantastic coaches. Bob Kuchar of Warlaw, who had larger players and seemingly more talented players, and somehow Bo Henning pulled out a win. Then he came right back to beat a tall, tough Orange team. And it all had to do with coaching. Of course, he has some talent. You know, he has Kartzman back, who's Mr. Everything, has probably been about the steadiest player for the Bears. You got Mike Smith, who's been playing very well. John Weiss, who's been playing very well. Max Johnson, who's been coming on. Sheldon Miller, the speed demon. These are good ball players, and Bo Henning has them playing well as a team.
Okay, well, in front of us is St. Joe's coming onto the court right now, so that's our cue to get off. So we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back with the action in just a minute. We are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium where, Phil Hill, it has suddenly gotten crowded. Both sides of the stands are starting to jam up here.
I'll tell you, I think it's going to be a strange night anyway. They didn't sing the Star Spangled Banner. They did the Pledge of Allegiance instead. And if you look out on the court, walking out on the court for St. Joe's, none of their starters, well, I take that back. Kaj is starting.
Well, we don't know what that's about.
And the others are role players.
Well, for East Brunswick, the starters are Joe Weiss, number 13, Dan Kartzman, number 22. Jumping at center, I believe, is going to be Strapko, number 32, Matt Strapko. Sheldon Miller, number 41, and number 33, Rob King. So East Brunswick taking a step up here in the quality of opponent, no doubt.
And Matt Strapko jumped in center. I forgot to mention him at the top.
At Bocage, and ball tapped out of bounds, awarded to East Brunswick. We'll see how long this lasts, Phil. And Miller and Strapko are Kartzman are the guards.
It's going to be a boisterous crowd, Jim, I can tell you.
Right. And a lot of people walking around still. Shouldn't allow people while the game's going on. Kartzman with the ball, kicks it out.
That's Smith with it.
Yeah, Mike Smith, I'm sorry. I did not have him in there. Strapko inside, puts it up, won't go, tapped around, and down with it is Bocage, Paul Bocage.
6'7" senior.
A lot of height out there. Ball handled by number 5. Do we have him? I don't have him listed. We'll have to get that. Tapped around again. Bocage goes up with it and lays it in.
5 is Ivan Gatlin, Jim.
Ivan Gatlin. Okay. We'll get that in there. 2-0. St. Joe's ahead. Kartzman gives to King, who drives, goes to the hoop strong, ties the game. Excuse me, that was Weiss.
That's Joe Weiss.
We're familiarizing ourselves.
I'll tell you, Joe Weiss, the MVP of the Red Bank Catholic tournament, starting off for the Bears.
And I'm writing names down here as I go along. So number 5 is Gatling with the ball for St. Joe's.
And the Bears are in a
they're in a zone.
It appears to be a matchup zone, Jim.
Yeah. Up with it. Nice shot by Patanowicz. And it's 3-2, I believe. Oh, excuse me, 4-2 in favor of St. Joe's.
And
Just underway here at East Brunswick.
The Bears definitely in the man-to-man.
In the corner, in, out. Nice rebound, however, by Kartzman.
Dan Kartzman.
Very strong rebound. And we're tied at 4-4.
And Kartzman going up under the boards there, Jim, to come up with the big basket.
Gatling. Inside to Bocage. Turnaround, real strong off the board, won't go. Scramble for it. And East Brunswick will come up with it. Smith to Miller. Inside. Strapko. Back out to Kartzman. Moving around. Miller with it.
Good defense by St. Joe's right now.
Right. East Brunswick is at least not outsized here. Shot from the outside. And it's a three-pointer. That one by Wilson.
That's Mike Smith.
Excuse me.
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith. And East Brunswick takes a 7-4 lead. Just underway here. 5 minutes to go. First period. East Brunswick over St. Joseph. Gatling to Bocage. East Brunswick keeping him out. There's the shot. Won't go. And ball will bound out of bounds.
I'll tell you, it's just 4:52 left in the first quarter, and we have a substitution there, but you got to wonder, Mark Taylor holding out many of his troops. Maybe something happened in practice, we don't know.
Sands and Kuczynski enter the game. Miller very deliberate coming up.
Deliberate but speedy.
Gets across the line, inside. Strapko had a clear look at the basket. Doesn't make it. However, Kartzman again with the rebound. Up again, East Brunswick. Strapko bounces around, and St. Joe's comes over with it. Long pass down court, too long.
And Mark Taylor is saying on the sideline, saying, settle it down.
East Brunswick get with the offensive rebounds so far.
Well, East Brunswick, they have players, Jim. These are basketball players, and
right.
As I said, from the Red Bank Catholic tournament, they know how to play.
Strapko turns it around, blocked, and Falcons off East Brunswick.
And Kartzman diving for the ball.
A lot up and down so far. Gatling will take a look at the offense.
And the Bears are in man-to-man.
That is number 24, Kuczynski to Sands. Gatling, inside move, pulls up, and they're going to call Miller on the arm.
Sheldon Miller did slap him on the wrist there, Jim.
That is our first foul of the game. So, Ivan Gatlin. We don't have too much information.
We don't have anything on Ivan Gatlin. Right. We know his name.
Good with the first shot. Brian Wilverding will enter the game now for St. Joseph. You know, in a fast-paced game like this, I think conditioning will be a factor, and the more you can substitute, the better off you are. Gatling makes the second. And it's 7-6. East Brunswick still on top. Miller goes to the corner. Gives to Kartzman. He is with Kuczynski. Aggressive defense. Kartzman takes it inside. What are they going to call here?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Wow, you don't see that too often, Jim.
Right.
And Bo Henning is on the official right there. Derek Green, the official, made the call. Bo Henning wants to know, how do you get 5 seconds out of that?
So on the turnover, Falcons will have it again. Gatling, as he has from the beginning, directing offense. Inside pass. Almost tapped away and saved. Nice save by East Brunswick.
I'll tell you, good hand by Weiss.
Miller across the line, in the corner. This one, off the rim. East Brunswick's going to have to make those shots. Weiss was the shooter that time. Tapped away by Weiss.
I'll tell you, Joe Weiss all over the court, playing good defense right now, Jim.
Joe Weiss coming into the game, averaging 11 points. Second on the team to Kartzman, who is 11.3.
And number 11 coming in the game right now, Bobby Henning, Jim. And I can tell you this, he's the coach's son, and a lot of times you raise your eyebrows when a coach's son comes to play for his dad. But he got game. This kid can play.
Okay. A little bit of a size differential there. Nice move. Off the glass, strong. Bokaj comes down with it, and they're going to call what? A foul here on who?
I think it's Max Johnson on the floor. Let's see. No, it's on Bobby Henning.
Curious, Phil, that I guess it was not on the player with the ball because he was bouncing around himself.
Right. Down to Bokaj, back out.
And St. Joe's with the offensive rebound. Good strong by Gatling.
And Max Johnson with the rebound.
Weiss to the middle. This is Henning. Handles the ball well. That's probably why he's in there.
Bo Henning said at the top of the game, said he thought about trying to keep the ball away.
Weiss to the board and hits.
I'll tell you. Take a good look at Joe Weiss, the 6'1" senior guard, and as I mentioned before, Jim, Joe Weiss was the MVP of the Red Bank Catholic tournament, and came up with a big three-pointer down the stretch against Orange that made all the difference.
So East Brunswick with that basket takes a 9-6 lead. Weiss will go to the line. Phil, did you catch who that foul was on?
I certainly didn't, and the scoreboard isn't keeping it, Jim.
No. Weiss good on the foul shot. And so it's a 10-6 game in favor of East Brunswick. Again, we have not seen Jason Williams, we have not seen Brian Wilson, and we haven't seen Ryan Yazensky and Nick Cirillo.
Well, at least the coach is consistent. He's standing right in front of Bo Hennings. He called 5 seconds once again, not moving the ball forward. And
definitely his emphasis there on that.
Bo clapping liked it.
1:48 left to go in the first period. East Brunswick up 10-6. Good, strong move, however, won't go. And the Falcons come down with it. Kuczynski. Ball into possession of number 20, Katanowicz. Gives it to Sands. Gatling with it now. Sands off the board. And they will call it St. Joe's ball.
And I'll tell you, Dave Sands, the junior center, he's only 6'7", Jim.
And a timeout on the court.
And Mark Teller saying, I didn't call time. Somebody called time,
all right,
Derek Green says.
There's a short discussion here as the officials discuss. All right, we have a 20-second timeout that's been determined. And we do have Bo Henning mic'd up, so let's listen in.
All right, hey, we got to pursue the ball on the defensive boards. We're giving them too many second chances, right? Now, we're 22 without getting backdoored. Offensively, we're coming inside, fellas. I want you aggressive and ready to attack the rim. We're coming inside, okay? Whether it be fist, X, or the wave through, all right? Now watch for the change in the defense. Watch for some pressure,
Come on,
right?
baby. Let's keep it up. Let's go, Dan.
Phil, I have to tell you, even with this 10-6 lead, I don't think East Brunswick has taken advantage of the opportunities. A lot of missed shots down this end, and I think the margin could be greater.
Well, if you heard Bo Henning say we're coming inside, he's going to take his chances going to the boards, either make it or foul me.
Outside, shot won't go. Bokaj strong on the rebound. However, East Brunswick comes down with it, and this is Henning. Cross the line quick. Hartzman, stolen. Gatling with Bocage, goes to the basket.
I'll tell you, should be offense, Jim, and it is.
Yes, they
Bo
do.
Henning doing a good, Bobby Henning rather, doing a good job holding his ground.
Not only that, but Bocage really didn't have a handle on it, and so he really couldn't pay attention to where he was going, and I think that's what caused the offensive foul.
Bobby Henning, 5'9", sophomore guard, drawing the offensive foul.
Weiss will take a seat while Miller returns.
And he should get a good hand. Weiss has played a good first quarter.
Minute exactly left to go in the first period. 10-6, East Brunswick out on top. Inside, blocked. Come down with it is Wilkins. Johnson, I'm sorry. They battle for it. Strapko. Here comes East Brunswick one more time to the middle. Miller, 20 seconds, 28 seconds. Hartzman with the three-pointer. Swish.
And he has 5.
And the Bears have a 13-6 lead.
I'll tell you, big basket by Hartzman.
Certainly in this early stage of the game, and this is a surprising score. Surprising that St. Joe's only has 6 points. This is it, and won't go. And at the end of one period of play, East Brunswick 13 and St. Joseph 6.
And Mark Teller not happy out on the court. Bo Henning's got to be a little pleased right now, Jim. Let's listen to him.
On the sideline too much. Stay in the middle of the floor, make some plays for us, okay? I know he's forcing you left, just beat him left, but beat him in the middle of the floor, okay? All right, now, the four-man becomes very key against their pressure. Whichever side Sheldon's going up, and it looks like they're going to force him left all the time, make sure you trail, and you don't go across half court till he does, right? So now he gets in this position. If he's in trouble, try not to pick it up just beyond half court, get as deep as you can. Should have the four-man to reverse it to, okay? And use your dribble off occasionally. All right, now, make sure if they come with a ton of subs that we're matched up, all right? Look to push the ball inside. We'll start going. You just keep attacking the rim, okay? It'll start to go. All right, let's go. Come on.
Not to rank down.
What?
I'll tell you, Jim, very interesting. Bo's still talking about getting that ball inside and plans to go there. And need I say, the big boys are out. Brian Wilson, Jason Williams, Ray Yazinski are all out there right now, Jim.
Nick Cerullo.
And Nick Cerullo as well.
All right, so this is the starting five, the normal starting five for the Falcons, and let's see if we see a difference in the quality of play here. Inside. And that is Wilson with the first bucket. And it's 13-8. And a little bit of a press here.
I'll tell you.
Miller gets across. Guarded closely. A little out of control, however. Knocked away. And they say St. Joe's touched it last, so East Brunswick will inbound.
I'll tell you, some of these Bears are gasping for air right now, Jim. And
exactly.
A great psychological ploy by Mark Teller, if that's what it was, to bring your starters in at this late.
Well, a lot of responsibility on the part of the guards, and Henning's going to have to rotate those. Strapko way outside here. Drives to the basket, and then puts it through.
Strong move.
His first bucket, it's 15-8. Here comes Williams. Won't go. Rebound East Brunswick.
And Strapko with another rebound, Jim.
Here comes Miller. Inside to Max Johnson, and he's fouled.
He's hammered. He is hammered. And that foul's on Wilson, I believe, number 23, Jim.
I believe that's going to be on Williams.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Look at Max Johnson, the 6'4" junior center, and Max has played well for the Bears.
Gets the first.
Max coming off an 11-point performance in the finals of the Red Bank Catholic tournament.
Off the rim on the second shot. However, Kartzman comes down with it. What do they call? Pointing this way, so there must be an offensive foul.
It must be, but I tell you, Kartzman, the garbage man, gets everything, Jim.
Well, the garbage man was accused of an elbow there. Waiting off, so it's 16-8 the score, East Brunswick. 7 minutes left to go in the second period. Here at East Brunswick Gymnasium in front of a huge crowd. Nice move by Jason Williams. Swish. The Duke-bound senior.
Some are calling the best guard in the country.
That's quite a mouthful. Miller, he's up. Johnson, strong. However, Strapko with the rebound, and they're going to call Wilson on the foul.
On the reach-in.
So East Brunswick strong on the offensive boards, as we mentioned up top.
And Max Johnson showing a little exuberance there. A little excited. Probably has to calm down a little.
Score is 16-10. Bears in front. This is a tough assignment, getting it inbounds off of St. Joe's. You can see the steal. This is Cerullo. That's tough, inbounding the ball on St. Joe's. 16-12. Miller. Cerullo guarding him.
Ooh.
Almost stolen. Strapko.
Yes.
18-12. East Brunswick. Cerullo with it, being guarded by Miller.
I'll tell you, the bodies are bumping.
Uzinski. Turnaround. Uzinski from the top of the key. Hits. Three-pointer makes it 18-15. And here comes the press again. Weiss. Guarded by Williams. And this is Miller. Pass to Strapko. Almost took off it. Bounced off of St. Joe's Uzinski. And the Bears retain the ball. Strapko wanted to take off, Phil, just a little before he had the ball.
That's for sure.
And Johnson comes out of the game.
And Mike Smith back in for the Bears.
Right. Weiss. Wilson on him. Inside. Back out. Three-pointer good.
Mike Smith with his second three-pointer of the night.
Makes the score 21-15. Wilson guarded inside. It goes. Uzinski blocked by Kartzman. They're going to call a foul. It'll be Kartzman's second. And in a fast-paced game like this, Phil, it's not unusual to get a high number of fouls.
That's for sure.
So already, they're going to call Kartzman, I believe.
And you take a look at Ryan Uzinski as he goes to the line, and he came up with a big basket in the slam dunk at the beach final in Delaware. He hit a buzzer beater that beat St. Andrews of Rhode Island.
Called Jason Williams on a delay of game. Don't know quite why.
I have no idea what that's about.
It could have been with just not throwing the ball back the right way. Now they called that foul, believe it or not, on Smith. So we'll take that one off Kartzman. Uzinski good on the second. 21-17, East Brunswick with a 4-point lead. Miller.
10 seconds.
Have to get it across. Now this trap. East Brunswick breaks it. Wilson, Weiss with a nice pass.
I'll tell you, no-look pass by Weiss.
To Smith, who has 8. And it's 23-17. 5 minutes left to go in the second period. Williams from the corner. Off the rim. And Uzinski.
That's Brian Wilson, I believe, got that, Jim.
Exactly, but Uzinski, what caused that offensive foul to go awry. What do they got here? Jump ball. East Brunswick has the arrow pointing in its favor.
I'll tell you, Williams showing some of his muscle all over the court, playing good defense.
Score is 23-19. East Brunswick still maintaining the lead. St. Joe's tried to assert itself. Henning passed. Looks around. Hartzman, no. Weiss with the shot. No, will not go.
Big rebound by Bocage.
Oh! Oh, they saved it. How about that?
Oh, great pass.
Kuczynski.
Great pass. Mercy.
Score is 23-21. East Brunswick looking for a timeout here. And that they get. Just a little mental lapse like that.
A little mental lapse, but you saw the skills that are making Williams the player he is. Just an unbelievable
and
pass.
did you see that pass over there that Williams somehow got off his foot and was able to
control?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to Bo.
All right, now, come on. We can't give them the baskets that we can't defend, okay? Second shots, we can't defend those. Uncontested layups, we can't defend those. You're a good defensive team, but it won't matter if they don't play against your defense, okay? Sprint back, 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5, you go to the boards, but then you got to get back tough. All right, now watch for a change in the press. You got to be more physical in the 1-2 exchange. They're going to try posting you up right now, okay? You're going to have to get around, 3/4 it, use your hands, your feet first, then your hands, okay? Keep good pressure on the ball so they can't go inside with it. Let's go, come on.
Okay. And coach reminding Bobby that he's 5'9", so they're probably going to post him up.
Cirillo guarding him. I guess each one of these players for St. Joe's.
And Bobby turns around, looks right in his dad's face.
Well. Williams with it. Seen just a spark of what he can do. Knocked around, taken away, and Hartzman comes down.
Good hand by Strapko.
They give it to Henning to bring it across. He waits. Again, St. Joe is very tough on the trap. In the corner, Smith stuffed, and that's Bocage.
I tell you, the St. Joe's crowd on their feet, avoiding the block.
All 6'7" of Paul Bocage slaps it away. St. John's, East Brunswick will inbounds. Hartzman.
Great pass. Oh, Bocage.
Get another block by Bocage.
Well, you heard Bo said we want to go inside and keep going inside.
They're going to have to be quick. Strapko, too hard. And Kuczynski comes down with it for St.
I'll tell you, no
Joe's.
Block by Bocage.
Boy, look at him move.
There.
Look at them move.
And he was hammered. That's Rich Gora, who will go line to shoot 2 for St. Joe's.
Ending on the foul, his second. Miller will return. St. Joe's just comes at you in waves, though, you know, despite that great starting lineup. What really makes them tough is that they play at this pace. First one good by Gora. They play at this pace, and that just wears down the first team. (23-22) East Brunswick. Gora with the second shot. Off the rim. Down with it comes Smith. Miller. East Brunswick with a 1-point lead. Smith had an idea. Strapko. Nope. Pass was intended for Miller inside, but he was, Max Johnson, but he was going one way. Ball went the other. So another turnover for East Brunswick. 2:58 left to go in the second quarter. 23-22. East Brunswick clinging to a 1-point lead. Williams. What do they call? A carry.
I'll tell you, Derek Green is on his case.
Well, Jason, you're not at Duke yet. Probably could get away with that in the big time, but not here. Miller. East Brunswick more deliberate. Ball stolen away. Pass was intended for Johnson. Didn't go. Wow. Williams came up with that. Amazingly so. Look at that move.
Oh, mercy.
Threw it up to the glass, however. A lot of flash and dash, but didn't finish it. Strapko. No, Johnson hard with the rebound.
Yes.
And puts it in.
Max Johnson with a big basket.
His first of the night, 3 points. He has 3 points. It's 25-22 East Brunswick. 2:10 left to go in the first half. Williams tries to make that first move. They look inside. Yazinski.
That's offense.
You got it. Good defense by East Brunswick's Matt Strapko.
Okay, that's Cerullo and Shadowitz coming back in for St. Joe's.
Right, Williams out as well.
And Kartzman back in for the Bears.
East Brunswick 25-22, minute 30 left to go in the first half of play. Smith, Miller, Kartzman inside. Won't go, excuse me, that's Kartzman. And they say he walked out of bounds.
Sort of forced out of bounds while he was trying to get control of the ball.
Cerullo will call it. Wilson inside, lost the handle, however.
I tell you.
Now they're going to call a foul. That'll be the 6th team foul for East Brunswick.
That's on Mike Smith.
His second. Falcons will inbound underneath their basket. Wilson in the corner to Cerullo. Off the rim. Kartzman comes down with it. East Brunswick with a chance to extend its lead. They got a 3-point lead now, 25-22. Under a minute to play, second quarter. Kartzman. East Brunswick can afford to use a little clock here, perhaps. Smith inside, doesn't find anything. He's trapped. Now there's another trap, and I believe it'll go to St. Joe's on the turn. What do we got here? I only give it to East Brunswick. I guess the possession arrow was theirs. Miller. All right, they're going to talk about it now.
It's green. It's green ball.
I thought it was a last stoppage of play. East Brunswick got it, so you figure it's St. Joe's ball.
Mark Taylor looks at the table and says fine. And the officials are talking about it now, Jim. I don't understand.
All right, 42 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 25-22, East Brunswick on top. Williams back in the game, however, by the way. Wilson.
And the Falcons may be playing for one, Jim.
Right. Interestingly so. Sands. Turnaround. Nice shot. Put in by
Shadowitz.
Scored 25-24, 7 seconds left. Kartzman, bounce pass. Still time to get the shot off. No, they're going to say that Williams was out of bounds here, so East Brunswick's going to have one last opportunity from this end of the court. One second left. Hartzman looks for somebody. Johnson. It must have been less than a second left, Phil. Because as soon as he touched it,
the buzzer went off.
Yeah. However, East Brunswick with a 25-24 lead at halftime. Who would have expected that one?
I think if you'd have spoke to most people, they would have been surprised at that score there. But it's been sort of a strange game. Mark Taylor choosing to hold his starters out till the second quarter, basically. Nevertheless, the Bears have played spirited ball. They've been hustling, diving for balls. I think they got a little nervous energy. That edge may be off during the second half. But by the same time, St. Joe's may be getting their legs by that time. So it should prove to be a good half.
Just as a very quick observation, this is a decidedly better team that East Brunswick puts on the court this year than it was last year.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's take a break here. We're at halftime. East Brunswick St. Joe's 25-24. Bears on top. We'll be back with the second half after this.
Okay, as we open up and you see the face in the crowd, that guy in the red shirt there in the blue jacket is Rocco Fernari, the coach of East Brunswick Tech, a longtime friend. And
Phil,
he's
what is he doing talking to your wife?
I don't know about that. They're old friends from Middlesex County college days.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when Rocco played for the Colts. A couple of good players on that team. They had a great season that year.
They did have a very good
Yep.
team that year.
Meanwhile, we have a great game going on right here for the time being anyway. It's 25-24. East Brunswick holding a 1-point lead as we went into halftime.
And
however, the starting team for the Falcons sat out, and now they're back in.
The complete starting team is out there right now, Jim.
Exactly.
Including Bacage.
All right, East Brunswick will inbounds. Miller guarded very tightly by Cerullo. Very tough defensive play. Miller goes inside. Doesn't have anywhere to go, however. Outside. Forced.
They call half court.
Whoa.
I mean,
you know, that was a good move by Jason Williams to sort of force.
The over and back.
Yeah, exactly. I thought they might have a chance of saving it. So the Falcons will inbound. Remember, we're talking about perhaps the best team in New Jersey here. CBA might have something to say about that.
St. Anthony's might have something to say about it as well.
Oh, you didn't catch the latest score, have you? CBA won by 20 points over them.
Is that right?
That is correct.
I certainly didn't catch that.
And they call a foul on Wilson. Believe. Correct. Sorry.
And
Smith. And that is his third foul. So he's going to have to probably leave the game.
And Brian Wilson, a young player who's going to Holy Cross once he graduates.
Off the rim, won't go.
Wilson averaging 11 points per game, and like Jason Williams and Eric Wilkins, he is from Plainfield.
That one does go. We're tied. First time since early on that St. Joe's has been even with East Brunswick. Weiss bounce pass, and we didn't see it, but went off a player. So the Bears will retain possession. Inbounds to Strapko, has a clear shot though. And I think they're going to say that Yazinski blocked out.
I think, or Kartzman over the top.
What was
that
that
on Mike
call?
Smith again?
No, they called it on Yazinski, I suspect. What do we got here?
Number 23, Wilson.
That was away from the ball then. No,
There's some confusion with the officials.
Well, if they want to go to the videotape, there was no shot whatsoever. Now they're going to talk about it.
These officials have been talking things over a lot today.
Yeah, this is the.
I'll tell you, you got Brian
group.
Brian Gribben, the referee, and Derek Green, the umpire.
They say a shooting foul. Unbelievable. Kartzman to the line. And he makes it. East Brunswick back on top, 26-25.
Kartzman, an all-tournament player for the Red Bank Catholic tournament.
And rolls out. Wilson is it Cerullo. Swish, 3 points. And St. Joe's back on top, 28-26. Miller, give it to Smith. Boy, guarded. Strapko, almost taken away. Strapko won't go.
What
do they got?
He's fouled.
They're going to call Wilson again. That's his third.
And I'll tell you, the St. Joe's fans aren't happy. You can hear them in the background. What they consider 2 phantom fouls.
Well, a lot of indecisiveness after the play.
I think that's what bothers you the most, Jim.
Yeah. Brian Wilson picks up his third foul.
And
he might have to go out for a while. Strapko to the line. Well, doesn't make it.
Strapko, just a super volleyball player, had 11 points against Bishop R in their last outing and has been coming on very strong for the Bears.
Smith will take a rest. And he misses the second one. However, Dan Kartzman with the rebound.
Garbage man.
Shots very hard to come by. This one by number 21.
Manny DeMiro.
Who's in the game. Nice pass to Williams. Lays it off the grass.
With his left hand.
And that's only his 4th point. And it's a 4-point lead, 30-26. And before this thing gets too much out of hand, East Brunswick will take a 20-second. And you can go to Bo Hunting.
There, right? Get the basket protected and get out to your man as fast as you can, okay? That's good look. Good look. All right? If we don't do that, that's their game, I'm telling you. That's their strength. Get back, find your guy. Protect the basket first, find the guy, okay? All right, now, we're getting good looks offensively. Stay on balance, fellas. Don't anybody be leaning at her, because they're going to start gambling stupidly, and as long as you find the right guy and you ball tough, you get good looks, okay? Let's go.
All right, more of a settling down type of timeout as we thought. Stolen.
Wow.
Good strong move by Jason.
That's a wow play.
32-26 Falcons. Here comes the press. Strong press. Weiss, they're not across yet. Now they are, DeMuro. Bounce pass wouldn't work. Comes off with it.
Oh, Bocage with another big block.
That's about his 3rd or 4th of the evening. That was an ill-advised sequence. Smith.
Oh,
you can see that happening. Williams. Strapko. Won't go. Miller. Back and forth we go. Kartzman hits.
Big 2.
Yeah, it was. Gets him back to 32-28.
I'll tell you, Kartzman with 8 points.
5:30 left to go in the 3rd period. And now East Brunswick will bear down and try to play some defense. Cerullo inside, off the glass. Kartzman, who's had a number of rebounds. He comes up with it. Miller across the line to Muro.
He travels.
And they catch him.
Okay.
Strapko takes a seat.
And Max Johnson comes in, and Bocage goes out, and Dave Sands comes in.
Williams with the guard. Shot. Hits. 3-pointer.
He's like the microwave, Jim, starting to heat up.
Exactly. 35-28. Falcons now with a 7-point lead. Miller commits. Kartzman to the hoop. They say a block. Look good to me.
Woo, mercy.
Sands call for the foul. I guess they're going to call a foul. Alrighty.
And once again, the Falcons fans aren't happy. appeared to be a good block. Nevertheless, Dan Kartzman will go to the line to shoot two.
Rolls in. I don't want to be sounding like I'm a St. Joe's fan because I'm quite the contrary, but there's some obvious calls that are being missed here.
You know, sometimes big games, officials get caught up into them too. And start calling things before they happen.
Kartzman makes them both. It's 35-30. Williams now bringing the ball up. He can do it all. Yuzinski didn't have the angle. Good defense by the Bears. Nice pass to Johnson.
Yes.
And it's 35-32. East Brunswick edging back a little bit here. 4:20 left to go in the third period. They look for the bounce pass. Johnson with the defense. And they'll call a foul right here. Oh. These are just puzzling calls, Phil.
1-3, Jim.
Really didn't need to be called.
I'm looking for a 1-3. Who's 1-3?
Well, I believe they're going to call it on Smith or Weiss.
Weiss.
Of East Brunswick. I mean, you know, it was like after the play. So St. Joe's retains possession.
Okay, DeMuro out and Henning in.
Williams, he's off the rim. However, good strong move. That was Shadowitz. 37-32. Kartzman sets up, won't go. They need to make it. Johnson with the rebound, knock it away. They say it was off Williams. Bears retain.
And Bo Henning telling Johnson to box out once you get that rebound. Elbows wide.
All right, substitution. Smith will come back in. They look inside, won't go. Tapped away. East Brunswick inbounds. Henning is back in the game, handling the ball. Cirillo on him. Stolen, almost.
And Williams showing the quick hands there.
Right. Well, they take chances, and they know when to do it. That's what East Brunswick has to take advantage of. When they get that odd man advantage, they have to get inside quick. Nice strong move.
I'll tell you, Sheldon Miller.
Scores 37-34. St. Joe's holding on to a 3-point lead, and East Brunswick hanging in. Williams back out. Looks inside. Nice move. Shadowitz with his 6-point.
And Henning needs some help.
Henning, and he gets it across to Miller.
Ooh. And it's a bullet pass from Hennings to Johnson, I believe.
Well, they're trying to do too much too quick.
They need to settle down, play their game.
It's not necessary. We're under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 39-34 in favor of St. Joe's. Nice move by Williams. He wants to go strong to the basket.
Williams with 11.
And the score is now 41-34.
And I'll tell you, Jim, you can look at Jason Williams and just see all the stuff that Duke sees. He has it all, Jim.
Right. Quickness, excellent jumping ability.
And just makes it look easy. That's the point.
Good from the outside. I'll tell you what, when you go to Duke University, or if Duke wants you, you know you're the cream of the crop. Sure. Wilson, you said, is going to go to Holy Cross?
Holy Cross.
Okay. Shot will not go. However, Johnson will not go. He still has it. And makes it on the third try and is fouled.
I'll tell you, Mac Johnson showing some tenacity there. Went up 3 times on the offensive boards and finally put it down.
Turning out to be one of East Brunswick's tougher players, just a junior.
Well, Max's thing is he has to learn to play within himself. has spent a lot of time at summer camps and playing AAU ball and loves the game, but he's just got to learn to play within himself.
They will charge that foul to Paul Bocage. And Johnson will go for the three-point play. Off the rim. Score is 41-36. Inside to Bocage. And it's good.
And I believe that is Smith again. Let's see. Yes, it is Mike Smith again, Jim. That's his fourth.
Right. He's going to have to leave. Kartzman will come in.
We talked about Brian Wilson headed for Holy Cross. Paul Bocage has choices. He may go to Columbia and play from Armand Hill, or he may go to UCLA and play volleyball, which he loves.
Interesting. Bocage does not connect on the three-point play, and they call a foul on St. Joe's, so East Brunswick will inbounds here. Again, this is not a given. They are very adept at guarding this inbound side pass. However, they only give token resistance. So far, they stop the dribble. Inside to Henning. Looks to Johnson, and they can't connect. Now they find a jump ball. Somebody's hurt on this play, it looks like.
Let's see. That's
Chodowitz for St. Joe's.
And Chodowitz, the 6'4" senior forward.
We couldn't see. They just looked like they were scrambling for it.
That's Andy Chodowitz. Has 6 points at this juncture, and we certainly hope the young fellow's okay, Jim.
Paul Bocage, 6'7".
And they're sending both teams to their benches right now. See Phil Hostler out there taking a look at the young fellow.
His ankle.
And it appears to be, you're right.
Somebody else coming out onto the court.
And while they continue, Jim.
Now they're taking it off. This could be perhaps a little bit. Well, they're putting ice on it. He might have turned it over, Phil. He might have turned it over.
Yeah, you saw him jump right there. The ice, of course, is to keep the swelling down.
Well, they have a chair out there with rollers on it. I'm not sure that Chodowitz would be looking to do that. Go off the court on a chair.
But as you look at him, Jim, and we certainly hope he's all right. The score is 36-43, the Falcons. The fact is that the Bears have managed to stay around, stay pretty close. And if they continue that, anything can happen.
Well, with this stoppage of play, now wait a minute. Are they lifting him up now? Well, he is being rolled off on a chair. Certainly not under his own power.
To keep the pressure off.
And it looks like we're going to be set to play here.
And he gets a hand.
So Andy Chodowitz, who has 6 points. Now we had a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow is to East
St. Joe's.
St. Joe's, right. They just pointed that direction. And the Falcons will inbounds the ball now. That injury came with 1:59 left to go in the third quarter. It is 43-36. St. Joe's in the front. East Brunswick held a halftime lead, but the dominance of the Falcons is starting to show. Bocage way out here. Still holding on to it.
I'll tell you, good defense by the Bears.
Now this is Williams. Sides, pass it off to Cerullo. He's been tough there.
And Williams over the top. No,
Well, you hear the Bear fans. talking about an air ball. So Williams picks up his second foul. And East Brunswick trying to battle back. Strapko dribbles, passes. Kartzman, and he draws a foul.
Drew the foul is exactly what he did, Jim. Kartzman going up there, not knowing whether he had a shot or not, nevertheless able to draw the foul. And you take a good look at Dan Kartzman, of course. Ben Kartzman, younger brother. I don't know if anyone could have the hustle that his brother Ben had, but he seems to have more skills on the court than Ben. Dan Kartzman does it all.
Well, he didn't do it that time. He missed the foul shot.
Of course, I was talking about him.
Hey, he misses second.
Oh, worse.
Yeah, not a good sequence there. They could use those foul shots. Cerullo. Williams on the far side. Back to Cerullo on top. East Brunswick. Strapko blocks it. And they got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Weiss.
Oh,
Williams on the block.
I'll tell you, good end-to-end ball right there.
Good sequence.
I'll tell you, Strapko with the block down one end and Williams coming back with the block at the other.
Right. And he didn't go up high, Phil.
No,
it was just good timing.
In control and timing, exactly.
Kartzman out. Henning guarded by Williams. Inside, takes it up. Off the board, Bocage with it. And this is Williams. Pass to Cerullo. Out to Yazinski. Won't go, however. Boy, look at him battle.
Oh, Williams.
13 points for the senior. 45-36. 9-point lead. This is the biggest for the Falcons.
I'll tell you. And I tell you, both of the fans seem to be tired of this official here.
Well, to
Jim.
the right of me, I have somebody just yelling in my ear. Out of control.
Oh, technical.
And now they call it technical.
I'll tell you. And Mark Johnson is hot, as you can see it and whatnot. He's felt that he's had some bad calls made on his team for a good part of the game there, Jim. And the official, Derek Green, didn't waste any time in calling the technical. Sheldon Miller going to shoot it.
All right, we got a one-on-one situation
first,
here.
And then the technical should come after, no, Jim?
I guess, with the possession to East Brunswick.
But he's not, I don't believe Sheldon.
You don't believe what?
I don't think he was the shooter. I don't know if this team is newly working together, Jim, but
well, they're losing control.
They're losing control. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. Miller with a one-on-one. Won't go. East Brunswick's been missing a lot of foul shots.
A lot of shots, Jim. Too many shots. Foul shots could be the difference in this game. Miller, a 68% free throw shooter. Bobby Henning goes to the line to shoot the technical. He misses the first one.
He'll have another one.
Bobby Henning, their best foul shooter, 79% free throw shooter, makes that one.
So East Brunswick 1 for 3 in that sequence. They will get the ball back, however, with 31 seconds left to go. Score is now 45-37. Could you move your arm, please? Thank you. This is Miller. Goes strong to the basket. However, they won't get it. Pass down court. Henning comes up with it.
I'll tell you, tried to intercept it and whatnot. Just
if he had let that just go, I think it would have gone out of bounds. Perhaps.
Good hustle, nevertheless.
Okay, 17 seconds left to go. 45-37. Falcons with an 8-point lead. Williams setting up and looks to be for one. Nice pass inside.
Great pass.
And with the time run out in the third quarter, St. Joe's with a 10-point lead, 47-37. And that was quite a quarter.
Quite a quarter.
They came back, obviously, from that 1-point lead. You kind of figured they would. But East Brunswick still hanging in there somewhat.
Still hanging in there.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Bo Henning.
Handle the ball. Okay. All right. Will you guys know where to be in 52? If I call 52, we're playing 22 right now. When you're in the game with Bobby, it doesn't really matter because you're both on the wings, Joe's on the point. Okay? Remember in 52, where's Max? In the 52, we stay in it that whole sequence. Okay? Look over to me after we score. If you can't hear me, this will be the sign for 52. Got that? This will be the sign for 52. Right now we're just 22 still. Okay? We're still 22. All right, come on, let's go here. Dan.
All right. 10 points is not an impossible mission, however, against a St. Joe's team with this type of quality. Now they're announcing a 50-50 winner before we begin. Should be a good purse.
If you have ticket 483047, you're a winner.
I was looking at our cameraman, Dave Ambrosi.
Okay.
All right, East Brunswick, Sheldon Miller gets it across. Wilson back in the game. Henning has had a little trouble handling the ball on occasion. Hartzman goes up with it, they call a foul. And that'll be called on who? I guess they catch Cirillo, his second. Hartzman to the line shooting two. Well, he makes this one. He was rather uncomfortable the last time he shot.
Well, he's at his average right now, Jim. 11 points per game.
And he makes the second. So it's 47-39. Phil Yazinski, number 22. He's headed somewhere as well, is he not? Great pass to Wilson. And you see Williams' true ability there by passing, shooting, 49-39. Falcons with a 10-point lead again. Pass to Johnson, stuffed.
Barrage again.
Whoa, look at that switch.
Oh, mercy.
Look at that switch. And a timeout call.
It's a different class, Jim.
Yeah, it is. Just in that sequence, you saw the true talent of St. Joe's.
The true talent of Jason Williams.
Yeah. Started with his left hand.
The crossover dribble
over
just
to his
put it
right.
up easy.
Exactly. Okay, let's go to Henning.
12, so Sheldon will go on 12, and you'll go on. Who did you have?
Huh?
Who did you have?
12.
No, Bobby had 12. We'll get him when he comes out. Might be 15, right? All right, now you got to make sure, listen, if they throw that lob over there, don't go trying to steal it, because now we're 4-on-3 with the ball in Jason Williams' hands. And when we go 52, let's get him in a trap and make him get rid of it, make somebody else make a move, okay? All right, right now, defensively, we're 22. I will let you know when we're 52. I'll let you know, okay? Push the ball up the court. Keep looking inside first. If we take any threes, it ought to be off a kick out. It ought to be off a kick out. Anybody else need a rest? All right, hey, listen, we got to hang tough right here at this point, okay? They put a little run on. Let's put one on ourselves. Put a run on ourselves, right?
Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
Hurry up, take it out, hurry up. Hurry.
I think Henning is focusing in on this sequence as being a learning experience as well, Phil.
Well, he could
kind of makes the season for him.
Well, he also knows they could really see them, St. Joe's, pull away here, asking his team to hang tough.
By the way, we should mention that East Brunswick with a 6-1 record. They call a foul here, by the way. On who?
Sheldon Miller, I believe.
No, it's Wilson.
Oh,
that's his fourth. 4 on Brian Wilson. And Miller will go to the line. was talking about the 6-1 record for East Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
You have to feel good about the team. One of the major goals for East Brunswick was to qualify for the Central Jersey Group 4 championships this year. Miller misses on the first, and it looks like a good bet. As a matter of fact, this is one of the sequences or situations this year where it's probably going to be a better shot for East Brunswick in Central Jersey Group 4 than it is winning the GMC Red.
I think you're right. I'll tell you, Sheldon Miller, 68% free throw shooter, misses them both.
Wilson, 3 points off the rim. Hartzman comes down with it. Miller.
What?
This is Johnson outside. And you heard in the huddle, they're looking for a three-pointer. Up they go, off the rim. Yazinski with the rebound. Pass out to Jason Williams. Goes for the three-pointer. Won't go. Kartzman rebound.
And Kartzman, again, is getting an awful lot of rebounds.
6:20 left to go in the game. 51-39 St. Joe's. Kartzman. Hip check by Williams. Bounced. Here comes the Falcons. And they're just giving the ball to Williams in the middle. Let him do his thing, you know?
Oh, great pass. The magician.
When the game is in doubt, just put it in Jason Williams' hands. Really, when you think about it. 53-39.
And Brian Wilson with the basket.
Weiss goes up with it. Hits. His 7th point. 53-41. 12-point lead. We're down to 5:35 left to go in the game. Look at that move. Spin move.
Mercy.
What do you got for him?
17, Jim.
Okay.
But forget the points. He's showing everything.
Right. A little long. Had the right idea. 55-41. Bocage will leave.
Strapko back in for the Bears. Johnson takes the seat.
East Brunswick, one of the better teams in the GMC. I can't imagine anybody in Middlesex County even coming close to challenging this team. They really do have all the ingredients.
As I said, Jim, they're rated right now number 2 by the Gannett poll. Might be the best team in the state.
Great move by Williams. It doesn't go, however. Miller waits. Retains possession. Kartzman, turnaround. Kicks it outside. Weiss off the rim, won't go. Here comes. You saw it.
He just accented it all, Jim.
Exactly. And it's almost as if they planned it. 57-41, a 16-point lead. Kartzman goes to the hoop. Taken away. Strapko. Williams comes down with it and slows it up. And he's pointing at his chest as if he wants a break.
He wants to come out.
Yazinski to Wilson. If you like basketball, this is the place to be. Whistle. Really seeing a great effort. And Jason Williams will leave the game, it appears.
And I'll tell you, and he'll get a big hand from the St. Joe's fans. Probably should get one from the crowd in general. Quite a performer.
And it looks like Bo Henning calls timeout. So let's listen in on him.
We got 4 fouls there. No one can do that. Just go get them. Full. Let's go, guys. Come on. Yeah, I want you in for Joe Weiss, okay? Joe Weiss. Sheldon, that puts you on Williams. You go on Williams now, okay? Defensively, you have Jason. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get out there. Okay, now. This was more to get your rest. You're starting to look a little bit tired, okay? Guys, if you don't like what you have inside on the post, don't throw up a shot without getting squared to the basket, okay? Pump fake these guys. You know, every time they foul you, you're shooting 2. Don't bail them out with bad shots, okay? You get them off their feet, make sure they hit you. Make sure they hit you. Can you see all right? Yeah. All right. Our ball coming out here? Fouling us, okay. All right, so we're man-to-man. Be heads up for my 52 call, okay? Come on, hang in there. Let's go.
All right, a few cast of characters in there.
Bo Henning's still being positive, still being calm and collective, still coaching.
Now, it's really important that East Brunswick come out of this game believing that they put forth a good effort and that it can motivate them for the rest of the schedule.
They weren't sharp as they'd like to be, but they have put forth a very fine effort. But they're just playing a superior team, Jim, no doubt about it.
Superior, my gosh. I want to see the team in New Jersey that beats them. They move it around. Wilson to Yazinski, who's been somewhat quiet tonight. That is Gatling, who started the game, if you recall. All right, Wilson to the hoop. Won't go.
Kartzman again.
Kartzman bounce pass to Strapko.
Oh, I'll tell you.
And well, they're going to call a foul.
Sands pinned it against the board there, Jim.
Yeah.
It could have been goaltending as well.
No, it was too obvious of a call. We've had an interesting evening with our officials. So Sands called on the foul.
And Matt Strapko goes to the line to shoot two.
Hits. First one. Making the score 57-42 with 3:19 left to go.
A 62% free throw shooter.
Crowd has been treated to a great exhibition of quality basketball. And will not fall in. So the score is 57-42. Gatling inside. Won't go. Tapped around. Who comes up with it? Strapko appears. Lunges ahead, gets it to Weiss. Henning with it. Remember, this is just a sophomore. They look to clear it out. East Brunswick with some three-point shots necessary. St. Joe's tries to deny. Weiss. Henning had it, wouldn't go though. Now he's inside, throws it up. They battle it. Strapko comes down with it, puts it up, won't go. And Wilson with the rebound. St. Joe's elects to slow the pace down. Wilson in the corner. And it went off Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson with 9 points on the evening.
And Greg Kaczynski coming in the game for the Falcons.
We are getting close to the 2-minute mark with the scores remaining 57-42. East Brunswick had the shot, wouldn't take it, however. Now they do. Good hustle by Kartzman. And it goes off Wilson.
Okay, good heads up.
Dan Kartzman, good player.
A good player. They fondly call him old school. And I say fondly because it's a sign of respect, because he comes to work with his work pail every game and gives you a full effort. John Mullane coming in the game, the football player, the fullback.
Shot up by Smith, won't go. And here come the Falcons. Gatling on the left side here. Inside, it goes off the rim. Strapko rebound. Good pass inside. However, they shuffle it off to Strapko, who shoots on the run and hits. 57-44, 13-point lead. Wilson denied. Good defensive sequence for East Brunswick here. Bounce pass to Strapko, hard to the hoop, and puts it in.
I'll tell you, fine assist by Bobby Henning.
Now they whistle. What's the whistle for?
The foul, I believe, Jim.
Oh, no, look at the net. Take a look at the basketball net.
Ripped it down. That's I guess that's equivalent to shattering the backboard. If you take a look at the Bear fans on the far side, they love it.
And I don't know what happened there.
And it appears they're going to stop action, Jim.
They're going to have to. With 1:14 left. You know, it's an 11-point game. Stranger things have happened.
Strange things have happened, Jim. But you're right, 1:14 left, of course, down at the old rec. That's the only way we played basketball, with the nets like that.
Wonder, you know, is it? Sorry? Yeah, you're right. Okay. I've been told we're going to take a break here because this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a delay. So we'll take a break and we'll be back when the action resumes. All right, we're right back. And as you can see, there's a tape job on the net. What happened was the rings underneath the rim broke off with that sequence.
And they're holding up to close the door down the other end right now.
Right. Score is 57-46 with 1:14 left to go in the game. 11-point margin. Gatling with it. And he will dribble with the ball. Some new faces in here.
Wilkins is in for one thing.
And they lose it.
Eric Wilkins, number 15 for the Falcons, St. Joe's Falcons.
Right.
They say he's the heir apparent to Jason Williams. He didn't play much tonight.
All right.
But supposed to be very talented. I see his wrist is taped up.
East Brunswick with the ball. Under a minute left to go. Henning looking for somebody to pass it to. Finally does get the ball out to Max Johnson. Short on it. And here comes St. Joe's. Pass inside to Gatling.
Ooh.
And they call an offensive foul. And the 10th foul, so there's no shots, right?
No shots.
Even with an offensive foul. Okay.
We have Pete Zachary in there for the Bears as well, number 3, along with Danny DeMiro.
Down to 35 seconds. Henning. Shot. Won't go. Johnson with the rebound. Goes up with it, stuffed away. Mullane. Here we go, 15 seconds. Gatling to the basket.
Offense.
Absolutely. And you almost think that was purposeful, Phil. Really, there was no reason for him to plow in like that. 12 seconds left in the game. Henning to the right, goes up with it, tapped, and they're going to call a foul on Gatling, who really has not shown himself well in this last minute of play.
Well, Gatling is putting, I believe, in minutes that Eric Wilkins ordinarily would put in for the Falcons, but as you see, Wilkins has that bandaged hand and must be injured. Nevertheless, Bobby Henning at the line.
Strongest foul shooter on the team, apparently. And tape and all, hits it. That's his second point. 1 for 2 from the line. 2 seconds left in the game, 57-47. And hits the second, 57-48. And that will do it. The final score in this game played at East Brunswick Gymnasium, St. Joseph 57, East Brunswick 48, a 9-point game. And Phil, I don't know, I kind of feel good about East Brunswick's game tonight.
I think so too, Jim. The Bears, first of all, nothing to be ashamed of. They're playing certainly the best team in Middlesex County, and what I said before, Jim, may be the best team in the state of New Jersey. This team, the Falcons weren't really as sharp as they probably could be, and the Bears weren't neither. I've seen this Bear team play before. We're going to get a chance to see them again on Channel 8, and they're a very good team. So, but an interesting game. The one thing that for posterity is the fact that we got to see Jason Williams, and he is a true Division I blue chipper and a very talented individual. Happy to have the opportunity to see him.
Playing for Duke next year.
Duke.
We'll get to see him a lot on national TV. Anyway, East Brunswick record falls to 6-2. I believe they're 8-0 now, St. Joe's.
7-0.
7-0.
Right.
Okay. East Brunswick's next game will be this Friday at Old Bridge, and then they return on the 20th here at East Brunswick to meet Woodbridge. So that'll wrap it up. Final score: East Brunswick St. Joe's 57, East Brunswick 48. For Phil Hill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thanks for being with us.